This morning in the case of missing 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham. Authorities say a friend of the family is now a person of interest in the case. Don Stephen McDougal was arrested Friday on an unrelated charge, and police say he was the last person to see Audrii. CNN's Rosa Flores is in Livingston, Texas, with more details. Rosa, I hear you actually got to speak with the sheriff's office. What have you learned?
Well, Audrey, I spoke with the sheriff, and he says that that person of interest, McDougal, actually helped to search for Audrey on Thursday, the day that she disappeared. He says that he was knocking on doors, appearing to want to help. Take a listen. When was he seen by others, or when do you know of his location again on Thursday? Is there a data point that you have?
Well, we know that on that Thursday afternoon, some of the neighbors or some of the witnesses have even said that he was in the community knocking on doors, helping the family go through and trying to locate her. Knocking on doors, asking have they seen her.
Oh, so he was helping in her search?
He was helping in her search.
What does that tell you?
Well, I mean, to me, it simply tells me is that he's trying to give the appearances that he has no play or he's not at fault in her disappearance, and that I am part of the concerned parties who are trying to locate her.
Do you believe that?
No, I don't. I do believe that he is our number one person of interest.
I understand this is where the backpack was found. Could you tell us about that? What was in the backpack? Anything you can share?
Well, so yes, the backpack was found here on, I think it was the 16th, the morning of the 16th, not far from here, just a little west of us here.
Was it in the water?
No, it was along the riverbank. There was enough in it to lead us to believe strongly that it is Audrei's backpack.
That it was hers. What about signs of struggle or blood or any other DNA?
No, ma'am. There was no signs of struggle there. That area it's like a riverbank, basically, so there's a lot of debris.
On this case, Sheriff, what doesn't square with you?
You know, the missing part of this is that Mr. McDougal will not stand up and tell us where our baby's at. That's the missing piece. I truly believe that he knows where she's at.
How big of a responsibility does that weigh on you to make sure that those charges stick once you do find the evidence to charge him or anybody, you know?
It is a weight that is unbelievable. Most folks will never, ever feel the responsibility that that some of us have to bear. It gets rough sometimes.
I bet it does.
Because you want to be successful, you know. What's the next technique? Whatever it takes. What do we do next?
To figure it out. Yeah. Have you cried over this?
Several nights, several days. Yeah. It's I have kids of my own. I feel that pain that they're feeling.
A lot of people in this community feeling that pain. I spoke to Audrei's mother yesterday, and she is pleading for prayers and positivity for the safe return of her daughter here to this neighborhood where she was last seen. And Audrey, I have to mention, and we have to be clear, that McDougal has not been charged in connection with Audrei's disappearance. He is in custody on an, on an unrelated charge, and we have tried to contact his family to seek comment, but we have not been successful. Audrey.
Rosa, thanks so much for that conversation.